Mary-Kate Olsen, she's rumored to have something to do with Heath Ledger's death. There are rumors going around that she possibly gave him the drugs that led to his death. So she says that she's not willing to testify in the case unless she's given immunity.
All right, this is interesting on 18 different counts. One, Heath Ledger says that, or I should say the authorities say that Heath Ledger had some of the drugs that he took legally. He'd gotten prescriptions from them, and he had them. But a couple he didn't have prescriptions for. OxyContin, which is the drug that Rush Limbaugh took, and another one that he didn't have a prescription for. And the authorities are wondering, where did these come from? And it was a combination of the drugs that wound up killing him accidentally. And here's one thing that is really, really troubling. When the masseuse came in, she called Mary-Kate Olsen 3 or 4 times before she called 911. And that was a span of 9 minutes. Now, as I'm reading that story, I'm like, no, call 911! Call them right away! But the fact that she called her celebrity boss before she got in contact with 911, one, that's terrible. And you know what? There should be some sort of punishment for that, seriously. And then second of all, why? Was she trying to protect her boss?
Right.
You know,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. And what is there to be protected from? And then on top of that, she comes out and says, Mary-Kate does, that she wants immunity. And that's one of those things that make you go, you know, that's really troubling. That's fascinating. You didn't do anything wrong. You certainly don't need immunity for it. And it, of course, leads to the question of whether she's the one that got him the illegal prescription for those. So we got to think about it. But that 9 minutes, man, God, if I was Heath Ledger's family, that would drive me crazy. And she had, Mary-Kate Olsen sent her security guards in before the emergency paramedics even came in. And look, this isn't about you, man. Somebody's life is on the line there, and every second counts. And they just, look, I don't know if it was an honest mistake or a dishonest mistake, but I'll tell you what, that was just, that was the wrong way to go, not calling 911 right away. And then the second part of it, you see, if you get the illegal drugs, ha ha, he, everybody's having fun until somebody dies, right? And so it's a warning to you, Rush. Don't mix the drugs. Okay, we're looking out for you. You'll just, because you think Rush Limbaugh's off the drugs? Yeah, I know. He kicked it in 28 days. Okay, just think about it, all right? Word to the wise. All right.
What I wonder about is, no one knows for sure whether or not Mary-Kate gave him the drugs. Mary-Kate knows for sure, right? And let's just say, hypothetically, that she did give him the drugs. Do you think that she even feels guilty about it?
I think so. I mean,
I wonder what went through her mind when she found out he was dead, and when she found out that he was dead because of a dangerous cocktail of prescription drugs that she gave him.
Now we're really speculating, but I got to tell you, she'd be inhuman not to have panicked and felt grief-stricken and all that stuff. And there's no evidence that she wasn't. If she's like, oh, whatever, I'm just trying to protect my ass, I don't really care what happened to Heath Ledger, that would be so monstrous, I can't really quite comprehend it.